Welcome in, everyone. Happy Tuesday. Happy Tuesday. We are going to be doing some decimal operations. Double tap your screens for me. Hey, Omar. Hello. Thank you for the double taps. Welcome in, Kim. Welcome in, you guys. Happy Tuesday. Yes, Raina. Hello, Raina. Hey, Brianna. I was waiting on you. I love it. Rihanna, I almost was like, should I get on today or should I not? But I said, let me get up. Let me get on. Can you shout me? Natalie, what's up? Somebody, Allie said, I just took a practice test at the recruiting office. Oh, how did it go, Allie? Let us know. How did it go? Like, were they doing some of the similar questions when I was doing all the ASVAB? Was it good? Was it bad? Was it much harder? Where are we at? Thank you for the double taps. I see we're almost close to 1K. Thank you. I think I was too nervous. Okay. And that's understandable because, like when you're nervous and you're looking at the timer and it's crunching down on you and then you're trying to focus on the question and then it's like all these different word problems. It's like, and then you're looking at the time. I totally get it. So just keep on. Tomorrow, I believe tomorrow's Wednesday. Yeah, tomorrow I'm going to be doing my ASVAB decimal speed worksheet. Okay, so for sure be here if you can tomorrow. And then for my subscriptions, tonight, what we're doing is we're going through some more ASVAB arithmetic reasoning questions, you guys, where we're focusing on unit rates, ratios, percents, conversions. So that's what we're doing tonight. Okay. Good. I love it. Good. Okay, so today, what we're going to do, you guys, is we're going to try to not to use a calculator, okay? Everything is going to be operational based, but you want to get there without a calculator. What time tonight? It's going to be 9 Central Time tonight. Belle, thank you for asking. Thank you for asking. Yes. All right. So if you got paper, if you can, get some paper out. And let's hit it. So what is 5.6 plus 2.3? Are you getting A, B, C, or D? What are you guys getting for this one? Mary said A, 7.9, music. Brianna said A. Savannah A. A. Oh, we all getting A's. Okay. I'm going to circle. Should I circle A? Should I circle something else? Okay, so 5.6 plus 2.3. Remember, when you're adding decimals, it's important to line up the decimal. That's the first thing you got to do when you're adding or subtracting. We don't care when we're multiplying or dividing so much, okay? So this is going to be 9. And like you guys said, 7.9 is our answer. Beautiful. Let's go to the next. Okay, just another said 3 for A. I love it. Okay, 3 for A. Now, we got to talk about multiplying, right? Okay, I see B for number 3. A, B. We're going back and forth between A and B, huh? See, we kind of all over the place with this one, so I can't circle it. So I'm going to just do this as 25 times 42. And I'm just going to worry about just the multiplication. Then we'll worry about the decimal afterwards, okay? So 2 times 5, that's 10, carry the 1. 2 times 4 plus 1 is 5. What do I put down here? Put it in the chat. Can you saying B, B, B? I love it. It's B, air flag. 0, adore, 1 vice. Yes, you guys. Wonderful. A placeholder. That's what we got to put. Good. Because we're moving over to the 10 spot. 4 times 5 is 20. Carry the 2. We got 8 plus 2, that's 10. We add, and now we have 1050. Now, some of us might be like, okay, wait. Well, B, good. I see those B's coming. B, good. I see those B's coming in. Okay, so our decimal place, thank you for grabbing your heart me. Thank you, Arentis. Thank you. Yes, Brianna said B, beautiful. Move your decimal 2 places. Good, which way? So right now my decimal's right here, right? And I gotta move it over because I have 2 digits after, 2 places to the left. No, oh, great question. So this will be 10.5. Now, this answer could have had a 0 here, but remember 0.5, 0 is the same thing as 0.5. Okay. Good, left. Now, my live at 1 o'clock is always free. I do it free for everybody. And then my nighttime, because I know that's like popular hours, where that's where I dedicate to my subscribers. Okay. But every time at 1 Central Time or 105, 107, this time when I jump on, around 1, it should be free. It should not be saying that you have to pay anything at 1 o'clock. Hey, Austin. Hey, Ty. Good. So A. Okay, we all get an A for this. What is the result of 0.08 plus 0.6? Okay, let's see. So if we have I'm going to do this first. 0.08, right? Now, this is where I was talking about it's very important that you line up your decimals. So this will be 0.6. See how this makes a world of a difference now? See how we know the 6 is going underneath and not here? So whenever you're adding or subtracting decimals, make sure you line them up. 8, 6, and you guys got it. A is our answer. Okay, we killing it today. Okay, we got the 1, 5, the 3. The 3 kind of almost took us out, though. I'm not going front, okay? But hopefully more of us get the next multiplication right, okay? Okay, so let's go to number 2. Subtract. We got some subtraction going on here. What grade math is this? It's not really I'm not focusing on the grade level. I'm just more focusing on the skill. So I don't want to say a grade because my husband was saying that that was kind of insulting. But Miss Taylor never means to insult you guys. I just want you guys to know, if I'm saying like a 3rd grade, 2nd grade level, I'm never intending it to come off as, oh, you should know this. I'm never that type of person. So I'm trying to stay away from the grade levels in case I offend some people, and just more the topic. So we're just working on decimals. Does that make sense, you guys? A. Good. Okay, we all getting A. I see a lot of A's. So I'm going to circle A and we're going to check it. Okay, so 9.4 minus 3.8. All right, so I cannot take away 4 from 8. So what do I have to do? Yes, we are calculators up in this piece, okay? Tell them happy birthday. Borrow from the 9. Perfect. So we borrow from here. I'm going to put a 1 here, put an 8. 14. Now this becomes 14. 14 minus 8 is 6. I literally am going, if I'm taking the ASVAB, I'm stopping here and I'm looking for anything that has a 6. This is the only answer that has a 6 in this place value. I am not going to waste time to finish it out. I have other problems that I got to get to. Does that make sense for my time test ASVAB people? But we ain't time today, but I'm just finished out. But always use your multiple choice and move on. I know some of us struggle with that, particularly me, okay? I'll be like, no, I can't leave it blank. Yes, okay, beautiful. Good. All right. Number 4, divide. Oh boy. Oh boy. Here we just got to dividing. You guys, what are we gonna do? Oh, Valdor, thank you, thank you. Thank you so much for grabbing your heart me and helping me achieve my live goal. I appreciate it. I see a whole bunch of these. Okay, can we, first off, my question is, can we divide by decimal? Yes or no? Ooh, do we do keep change flip when we got decimals? It's A. Move the decimal over. Perfect. Okay, technically we cannot. We have to divide. We can only divide by a whole number. So if I write this like this, right? 6.3. I can't do this. I have to make this a whole number. But whatever I do to the outside, I also must do to the inside. So since I moved it over once here, I have to take this decimal and move it over. So really what I'm writing is 9 into 63. Well, what's 9 times? 9 times what gets me 63? Good. A, exactly. And A is our answer. Because 9 times 7 is 63 all day, every day. Beautiful. Good, you guys. Oh, okay. I love to see those O's coming in. Beautiful. Any questions? Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, so let's go to number 6 then. Estimate. Okay, so it says estimate. This times this is closest to which one? Oh boy. Okay, so what we gonna do, you guys? When we talk about estimating, like how do we want to round it? Can we just say round maybe? Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Melanie said 13 times 3. I love it. So Melanie said, I'm going to go here. I'm going to make this a whole number and make this a whole number. And I'm just going to do 13 times 3. Do we understand? Do we get why people are saying 13? Yesterday's live, remember we focused on rounding a lot yesterday. So since this number is 5 and above, it goes to a 1. Beautiful. And then this number is 2, so this 3 stays the same. Okay, so 3 times 3, that's going to give us 9. And this is going to give us 39. What's the closest? A. Okay, now, I want to test this out. Thank you, Valdor. Thank you for the roses. Okay, I want to test this out because I want to see, like, I just want to see it real quick, you guys. I want to see, like, if I multiplied it out, like, the regular way, does it get me closer to 40 or does it get me closer? Like, is it more than this? No, it can't be more than that, though, because we rounded up, right? Does that make sense what I'm saying? Like, if I multiply this has to be less than this because we rounded this up and this stayed the same. No, it doesn't make sense what I'm saying. Okay, so I'm going to show you what I mean by that. So if we do 2 times 7, that's 14. 2 times 2 is 4 plus 1 is 5. 2 times 1 is 2. We put our placeholder. 3 times 7 is 21, carry the 2. 3 times 2 is 6, plus 2 is 8. And then 3 times 1 is 3. Okay, so we get 4, 6, 10. Ooh. Well, looky. I was wrong with what I was saying. Yeah, I was wrong. Because this is coming out to be, this is actually, when we do exact answer, it's more than what we rounded. But I don't know why that is true. Can somebody help us out? Decimals between the last two numbers. You brought the first one up by 0.3 and the other one down by 0.2. Oh, so really I only did like 0.1. Is that what you're saying, Ty? It's 0.3 point. They are estimating. Yes. Okay, so you left off the decimal of the 0.2. Ah. So this 20 cents make a huge difference, y'all. But we would have still, by our estimation, right, because we're just getting closest to, we would still got A. So both ways would have worked. Yes. Oh, your slow said 41 is closer to 40. Oh, let's talk about that. Is 41 closer to 40? You said is 41 is still close to 40. Yes. So now we would have been in a dilemma if they had 40 and 41. If we would have rounded this way, we would have got messed up by choosing 40 when really if they had a 41, we should have chose 41. So I get what you guys are saying. Beautiful. Okay. I love this great conversation, you guys. Good. Okay. I'm already bad at math. No. So how do we round? I don't think we want to worry about rounding. We just want to estimate because they didn't tell us about rounding. They just said estimate. Okay. But keep on reading. Keep on all my other teachers that teach really estimation. Please put it in the comments so we can all learn. All right. Number 7. Which is the correct product? A, B, C, or D? B, A, B, 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 A. Oh, we're going back and forth, y'all. Okay, so if I put 0.6 times 0.4. Now, I'm going to skip off these zeros. And I'm just going to focus on 0.6 times 0.4. Can I do this? Because 6 times 4 is 24, right? And then I have 2 digits after. So it should be it should be 0.24. So I should be getting A. Does anybody agree? Does anybody disagree with that? No? You guys said no? You disagree? Okay, so then let's do it out if we had the zeros. Okay, so 4 times 6 is 24, carry the 2. 4 times 0 is 0 plus 2 gets us 2. Okay, so then we get this, right? We put our placeholder down because now I'm moving to this. Well, 0 times 6 is 0. 0 times 0 is 0, right? We're going to add down and then we're going to get 0, 2, 4. I have 2 digits after my decimal. Same thing. Do we all see it now? Good. So what I'm telling you is save your time. Especially if you have a time test. It's a waste of time to be writing all these zeros if you're like, especially if you're doing the ASVAB, because they give you like 25 minutes for 26 problems or something like that. You have less than a minute or a minute a problem, something like that. It's really like it's on the go. Okay. So make sure, try to save every second of time. All right, let's go to 9, you guys. Can everybody double tap their screen for me? I see we made it to 11.9K. It's about 900 of us up in here. Whoop, whoop. Math baddies. Pack family. So can everybody double tap? We're trying to get to 20K. Thank you, Wham, for the roses. Thank you. Hey, the Don. Thank you for grabbing your heart me. Thank you. Hey, the Don. Thank you for grabbing your heart me. If you have somebody that is struggling with decimals, the basics, we're doing all operations today, please share this live out, okay? So what is 7.9 plus 4.12? All right. Remember, what's important when we're adding, we better line up that decimal correctly. Okay. What we getting, y'all? I see 12. Is the answer not even there? Did I mess up on my multiple choice? I got to fix this. Thank you, Ty. I see everybody saying I got to fix it. So 2, 9 plus 1 is 10. Carry the 1. And then 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 7 plus 5, is that 12? Yep. And we should get 12. Ooh, should we get 12 or 11? Which one? 7, 8, 9. It's okay. 8 plus 4. Nope, that's 12. Yes. Good, good, good. And this should be our answer. So I need to fix this. All right, beautiful. Okay, let's go to number 11. Multiply 1.6 times 2.7. I'm going to just rewrite it right here. 1.6 times 2.7. Both said A. 4.42. C. Ooh, okay. A. Oh, we're kind of going back and forth between A and C. Okay, so 7 times 6. That's 42. 7 times 1 is 7. 7 plus 4. That's going to be 11. Put my 0. 2 times 6 is 12. Carry the 1. And 2 plus 1 is 3. And when we add this, ooh, I'm running out of space. I get 2, 3, 4. Wow. I have 2 digits behind. And yes, it is A. Hey, C4, welcome in. C4, you guys, and everybody that messaged me, I still have to get through my messages. So C4, I'm still going to clear it out, okay? Before tonight. And I'll get you that. I'll get you those things. Thank you for grabbing your heart me. Thank you, King, for the roses. All right, so let's go to 13. Any questions on this one, though? Do we all see it? Or is there any questions? Like, are we confused? Where did you get the 302 from? Great question. Okay, so I put the 0 whenever you're going to the second row, because you have to put a placeholder, because now we're moving over to this placeholder. Whenever you get done with the first row, you put a placeholder. So that's where the 0 came from. And then when we did 2 times 6, we got 12. And we carried the 1. And then 2 times 1 plus 1 gets us that 3. That's where the 320 came from. And then we added down. How did you know where the decimal point goes? Great question. Because when we added down, I had this, right? 432. Well, after every whole number, you guys, it's always the decimal. Any whole number. So if you see a 5, the decimal is right there, but we just don't put it, but it is there after any whole number. Okay. Now, when you're multiplying, you have to count how many digits are after your decimal. Well, I have 1, 2. So then what happens is we move this decimal place over 2 spaces, and that's how it gets in between the 4 and the 3. Beautiful questions, you guys. That's what I love it. Yes. Because that means we're processing, we're understanding. So beautiful. We have always been trying to put the larger number on top. Hello, Nami. Somebody said we have always been trying to put the larger number on top when you're multiplying. Why did you put? Oh, great question. Great question. So, a lot of people are taught to put the larger number on top than the bottom. And you can do that, but in multiplication, there's called the commutative property. And what the commutative property says, it doesn't matter which order I multiply it, as long as I multiply it correctly. So I could have wrote this as 2.7 times 1.6 or 1.6 times 2.7, but as long as you multiply it correctly, it will always get you to the right answer. That was a good question. Now, what I would not do, and sometimes I do it, but most times I don't, is like, if I had a number like this, if I was multiplying something like this, you guys, like 1.678 times 2.1. When I get something like this number, because it's more digits, I'm always going to write this number first. So I will put this as 1.678 times 2.1. And then I would hit it this way. Because if I write it like this, 2.1 times 1678, I mean, we should be able to still do it technically by that commutative rule, but it just, for some of it, it's just better this way. Does that make sense? No, this particular one is not ASVAB. We're just going through the operations, but some of this stuff is on the ASVAB. Hey, Beyonce. A, good. B, okay. All right, so what is the sum of, okay, here we go. So we got 0.4 and then 0.35. I'm going to line them all up, you guys. 0.25, okay? I'm going to add them all at the same time. So we get 5 plus 5, that's 10, carry the 1. And then we have 5 plus 5, and that's 10. And so we get 1 point. If you were saying A, right on. Yes, 1.0. Did everybody catch how my brain calculated this? I said 4 plus 1 is 5, and then 3 and 2 is 5. So 5 and 5, that's how my brain does it. I said 4 plus 1 is 5, and then 3 and 2 is 5. So 5 and 5, that's how my brain does it. Can you guys put in the chat, how is your brain calculating this up? Like, are you doing like, can somebody else put in the chat, how did their brain do that? And like, can somebody else put in the chat, how did their brain do that? No worries, Leanne. No worries at all. Hopefully I'll catch you tonight. We're doing decimal operations where we're adding, multiplying, dividing, subtracting, all the operations. Do you allow calculators during this test? No, we're trying to stay away from the calculators today. Okay, so thank you. They just said, I did 4 plus 3, and then 2 plus, let me go back up. And then 2 plus 2, then 1. I love it. So Deja says she did 7 and then did 3 and got 10 that way. Wonderful. Thank you for sharing. Yeah, see, it's all on how our brains work, right? How we put the numbers together. Okay. Divide. Okay, here we go again. We're going to divide. Now, mental math, I'm looking at this as saying, how many 50 cents can I get to make $4.50? How many half dollars? Does that make sense? This saying, how many half dollars can I make to make this $4.50? Well, if we draw this out, for my visual learners. I just want to draw this out real quick because sometimes it's quicker to just draw it out. Remember, 50 cents is half of a dollar. So this will be 0.5, 0.5, 0.5, 0.5, 0.5, and 0.5. And then we have 0.5, 0.5. And don't forget, we got that other 50 cent there, right? So we could draw half of that and put 0.5. Well, if we count up our 0.5s, we got 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. And A should be our answer. Okay, I might be doing too much. Let me see if I'm actually right. Because sometimes Miss Taylor be thinking too much, and I'll be like, exactly. Somebody said, what? I even said, what? Oh, somebody just confirmed I'm right. I love it. Okay, but if you didn't get that, if you didn't understand that picture of what I was saying, like this, I always try to make math money because the more I can get, like, I'm just like, I think everybody uses money in their life. And the more you can tie it into something that you use on the daily, the better you'll understand it, right? So let me show you the long way that we would have to do this, okay? While I'm setting this up, can we get to 40K likes? Can everybody double tap their screen while I'm setting this next one up? Okay, so we would have 0.5 divided by 4.5, right? But then you're like, whoa. We cannot divide by no decimal. You're right. So I got to move this over. But whatever I do to the outside, I got to also move it to the inside. Oh, you guys going to be like, this one is probably easier if you just do it this way, right? And then we say 5 times what gets us 45? Well, 9. 9 times 5 gets us 45. Do we now, for the people that were saying 950, do we understand? Tisha said, there you go. Let's get back to the old school way. Yes. Okay, good. All right, let's keep it pushing, y'all. Let's go to number 10. Okay, so subtract 10.05 minus $6.30. 30 cents. I see B. I say B. Kim said B. I feel you, Crystal. It be tricky sometimes. Okay, so we got $10.05, and we're spending $6.30. My cashier's in the house. The cashier machine went away. How you gonna figure out how much change you got to give to the person? What we doing? We're gonna get 5 here. What am I doing here? Am I giving them 3 or I got to give them something else? I see a 2. You got to go over and borrow. Okay, good. I ain't got nothing to borrow. I got a 0 here. How can I borrow? Something else? Borrow, regroup. Borrow twice. Thank you. Good. Because I'm penniless here, but then I got a 1 over here. Okay, perfect. So if I borrow here, I make this a 10. I make that a 9 now, and I make this a 10. Beautiful, you guys. 10 minus 3, that's going to give me 7. Yes, it should be 7 there. 9 minus 6 is 3. And if you said B, beautiful. If you said the 4.25, I think what you did, what could you have done to get that? You saw the 5. You must have not borrowed all the way. Like, you made this, what? I don't know. But something happened. Okay, I can't find the error where it was. But hopefully you could see where your error was if you got this answer now. Okay? That's the most important thing, you guys. It's not making the error. It's understanding where you made the error at. Because if you can connect where you made the error, then that's when the learning starts to occur. And when you go take your test, you understand like, oh, I'm making that error again. I can't do that. Okay. So let's try number 12. Okay, we got divide. 33.2 divided by 0.4. What's our answer? I see Austin said A, Eva said A, Kat said A, Sierra said A, Nami said A. Okay, are we getting all A's? Okay, I'm going to just put A. Do we need to do it? Oh, I see some C's coming in. So, yep, we got to do it. Okay. Now, okay. I'm trying to think of how to explain this to you guys. How my brain is looking at this is I'm saying 4 times what number? What number can I multiply 4 by to get me 32? Well, when I do 6 times 4 doesn't get me 32. That's why that's out. 7 times 4 is 28, not 32. That's why that's out. So these are out because now this might be a 50-50 chance, but if 6.5 has to be between 6 and 7 and those weren't big enough, then this has to be out. So that's why A is it. But let me show you, let's do it the way, this long old way. Remember, we cannot divide by a decimal. So whatever we do to the outside, we got to do to the inside. So really, we're looking at this as 4 into 32. And then it's 8. But if you know that trick, you guys, like if you're looking at 4 times what, which one of these 4 times what gets you 32, you can see 8 right away. If that makes sense to you. Okay. If not, do it this way and get the right answer. All right, we got another subtraction. Where my cashiers at? My cashiers, come front. Your machine just went down. Your customer handed you $13.60. Your item's $5.75. How much change they getting back? You're gonna be like, no, stop it right now. Give me exactly $5.75, right? So some of us gonna be like that. Okay, I see C, D, C, D. Ooh, we going back and forth, y'all. This one's tearing us up. Okay. What do I write right here? Put it in the chat. That's my first question. What is going right here? 5. Good, Brianna. 5. Liz, pretty girl. Yes. Okay, it's 5. Now, some of us like, hold your horses. How you just gonna bring it down? We can't take 0 away from 5. And you're 100% correct. We cannot take away 0 from 5. But if we borrow here from this 6 and we make it a 10, then 10 minus 5 gets us that 5. Okay. Now we got 5 minus 7. We got another problem. Yeah, you got to borrow again. Good. So let's borrow from this 3, make it a 2, make this 15. What am I writing right here? Missy Scott, let's go. 8. July, yes, 8. Beautiful. We're putting 8 here. Now, we technically can't take away 2 from 5, right? But how my brain looks at this, I got 12. I have $12 and I'm taking away 5. Well, that's going to get me 7. But let me tell you, if you're my ASVAB students, you wouldn't even cared about this part because there was only one answer that had the 8. We would have circled it and moved on. Good. Any questions before we go to the next page? Good, Austin. Good. I'm glad you stopped at 85. Beautiful. If people saying no, so we moving. Beautiful. Okay, let's keep it pushing. All right. Estimate, oh boy, 6.84 divided by 2.1. How we estimating this, y'all? I ain't gonna front these little estimations. be tearing me up sometimes, okay? I'm like, are we going to the tens? Are we going to the ones? Are we going to the whole numbers? How are we estimating? I see D, D, D. Okay, all my people that are saying D, I'm gonna assume that you guys are going to the whole numbers. So if we rounded this to a whole number, this is the language that we learned yesterday. This is our whole number. This is our whole number. So if we're rounding there, we look to the right. If this number is 5 and above, this goes up by 1. So this is going to go 7 divided by, this is below 5. So it stays the same. So 7 divided by 2, if we have $7 and we have to split it, it's me and you. I need my 50 cents. Yes, D, D. Okay, now let's talk about this. I just want to explain this. And the more that you can get this, oh, thank you, Jacinda, for grabbing your heart me. Hello, hello, love. I hope you're having an amazing day, a good day. And yes. Okay, let's talk about taking halves, because I really want to show you this real quick, you guys. And especially if you're a parent, if you're auntie, uncle, if you know any kids, okay? The more you can the more you can get them better at this, like just having them take odds. So how I learned this is we break it up to 6 plus 1. Half and half. Well, if we take half of 6, 3. Half of 1 is always 50 cents. Okay? Little schoolwork at watching some TV and chilling out. Beautiful. Wonderful. Good. So that's how I always break up odds. So if I had to break up 9, what am I splitting it into? Put it in the chat. Oh, Austin, that's a good question. Do we always round to the whole number? See, that's what I can't truly say, Austin, because sometimes they'll tell you like estimate to the thousands, estimate to the hundreds. So it really depends on what they're estimating. C4, yes, beautiful. C4 said we're going to break it down to 8 and 1. Well, half of 8 is 4. Half of 1 is always 0.5. So any odd number, you guys, you could do this with anything. Let's say if I gave you... Okay, I'm going to get really ridiculous here. And you guys are going to be like, stop it, okay? But this is what you're going to get good at if you train. If I give you 115, how would I break this up? This one's a little bit different. 57.5. Mama said 57. Ma'am said 57.5. 57.5. 55.5. Okay. 110 plus 5. Yes. Okay. Or somebody said 114. So if you see 114 plus 1, right? 100. So how you have to break this up when you get into the threes, some of us need a little bit further. We would go 100 plus 14 plus 1. Well, half of 100 is 50. Half of 14 is 7. And half of 1 is 0.5. So that's why we're getting 57.5. Sorry, got a little bit confused there with this guy. Okay? But this is the math. And the more you practice those, the more you start to see, well, 5 is always going to be 250. Like, you'll just get better and better of coming up with your own ways of how you break up odd numbers. Okay? But if you have like any kid that's like a first grader, second grader, third grader, I'm telling you, if you just have them practice the initial odds, 1, 3, 5, 7, and 9, those initial, just taking half of those, they'll be way farther in when it comes to calculating stuff. All right, 17. I see 17 is 0.53. Is that what we saying? I got B, B. Austin said B, B. We all getting B's? Okay, remember, whenever we subtract decimals, it's important for us to line them up, right? So we're going to get 0.9. Jen, thank you for grabbing your heart me. Thank you, thank you. And then minus 0.37. Okay. Kim, you saying B too? Okay. Oh, it's my voice. That's why you're here. It's hypnotizing. Thank you, Jen, for sharing out the live as well. Thank you, thank you. All right, so what we doing here? What do I do? Add a 0 to the 9. Good. We got to add this 0. Perfect. Now, the problem is some of us just want to write 7 here, but we have 0. We subtracting. We can't, if we have nothing, we can't subtract. Good. We got to borrow. Yes. Make this an 8. Make this a 10. 10 minus 7, that's 3. Immediately, I am canceling out D and A. I just gave myself a 50-50 chance here. Well, 8 minus 3, that's going to be 5. And yes, all those B's are beautiful. Great. It is B. Thank you, fool, for the roses. Thank you, thank you. All right, let's go to the next. 12.4 times 1.5. Here we go. Here we go. So we have 12.4 times 1.5. 5 times 4 is 20. Carry the 2. 5 times 2 is 10. Plus 2 is 12. Carry the 1. 5 times 1 is 5. Plus 1 is 6. What do I put next? Can somebody give me this row? What am I writing on this row? Put it in the chat. 0, 0. Good. Hey, Ashley. Yes, 0. Perfect. Okay. 1240. That's what I see in the chat. 1240. Thank you. 1240. Okay, so we're getting 1240. We're just multiplying 1 here, and 1 here. So that's why we get 1240 there. Perfect. Then we add. We're going to get 0. 2 plus 4. Or 4 plus 2 is 6. 6 plus 2 is 8. Carry the 1. Where's my decimal going? Good. Shamar. I probably murdered your name, but beautiful. Michelle said it's D. Good. Yes, Austin. Before the 0? Right here? Or do we, remember we got 2 digits after. So we got to move it over twice. 1, 2. So it's got to go right there. Why did we put a 0 and not an X? Oh, you know, I've seen some of my students, my students that I tutor, their teacher teaches them to put an X. And I never really understood the X thing. And let me tell you why I don't like putting X there. For me being a high school math teacher, X has a meaning. It means that it's a variable. It could be any number. Well, 0 is not any number. 0 is nothing. So I know that's like, you're being petty. And I know I'm probably being super petty, but literally when we put the X, it's like, okay, whoa, we don't want to mix it up with like, is it a variable? Is it, I know, I put an X. Okay. That makes sense. Thank you. Yes. Thank you, Taylor. Yeah. So that's why I don't put X's, because it just variable. Yeah. It's just a placeholder. Exactly. Nah, some people's, some teachers teach that way. They like exit out. Yeah. I know. That's what it is. So But I just want to, like, when the teachers do put X, I just really want them to understand, like, if they're just make it sure that their kids are understanding that's a placeholder. It doesn't mean, like, X when they get to polynomials and all that. It could be any number. All right, we got another multiplying. Let's hit it. How we doing with these calculations with no calculators? You like, you can't tell if I can use a calculator or not. Do you help? Yes, I do help with the Praxis math. I haven't done a live on the Praxis math. Because the Praxis has so many different math exams. What I've been learning, like, it's different from when you're doing elementary sped. If you're like a sped teacher of the math test versus like me, I had to take both Praxises. And you know how, like, you have to take the Praxis, or it's different in each state. It's just like, it's a lot. So that's why I kind of held off from the Praxis, because most people that need the Praxis, they need it for like they're trying to get their elementary teacher. And that one I'm not familiar with, because I had to go for like the basic one and then the certification to teach high school level. B. That's what I see coming in. I see a whole bunch of B's coming in. Beautiful. Okay, so. Yeah, yes, I do. I say yes. Okay, so let's hit it. If we get 6 times 5, that's 30. 6 times 2 is 12. Plus 3, that's going to give me 15. Plus 1. And then 6 times 3 is 18. Plus 1 is 19. Beautiful. Now, this is the question I got for you guys. What 2 digits does my decimal have to go in place of? Well, I guess you guys see it. It's B. Yes, it is. It is, because that's the only one that has the 195. This would have been more spicier if it would have been like 119.5, 0.195. That would have leveled it up a little bit, right? But remember, you got 3 digits this time. So that's why we're moving over. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Good, Just. Yes, content creator. Okay. I love my content creators. Thank you. AK for the roses. Thank you. All right. Do you know how I can get good at math? Yeah, you practice a little bit every day. Anything you do if you do it multiple times, like even if you're just doing 5 to 15 minutes a day, one day you're going to wake up and you're just going to be there like, man, I know all this kind of stuff. It's literally just practicing. So 2.45 plus 6.38. 18's wrong? Oh, okay. It doesn't have the choice. I got to fix this. My brain is not braining. Okay. I know this because somebody told me my answer choices are wrong. So I got to fix. Okay. So you got something else? Okay. Let me see. So 8 plus 5, that's going to be 13. Carry the 1. And then we get 4 plus 4, that's 8. Ah, yes. It's totally off. I wonder if I was looking at a different thing. And then 6 plus 2, what does that give us? 8. Are you guys getting this? Good. Oh, 7 points. Let me see. Hey, I need a nap. Nah, Beyonce, you on point. Yes. Hey, God will never fail us. Yep. Okay, good, T-Money. Hey, T-Money. Perfect. Okay, that's what we got. Michelle, thank you. Good. All right. What are we getting for number 20? Good, Brianna. Yes. Juju. Yes. I've been blessed. I cannot complain. Kim said B. Okay. So we got 2 into 5.5. Good. So now the question is, do I have to move a decimal? Yes or no? Do I have to move a decimal? Yes or no? Put it in the chat. Oh, yeah. Follow me up in here. I can get you right. I can get you right for sure. And next time, start off like my cotton. Yes, no. We're going back and forth with that question, y'all. Now, this is a no. Let me explain why. The only time, remember, we can't divide by a decimal. Well, this is not a decimal. So technically, we're not dividing by a decimal. This is a whole number. So it's a whole number divided by a decimal, which is fine. Does that make sense what I'm saying? See, all the other times we divided, you guys, we had decimal by decimal. See how we had decimal divided by decimal? So, oh, no, that's not even dividing. But here, we had decimal divided by decimal, right? We can't do that. We had to make it a whole. But this is already a whole number. So when that happens, we don't have to move any decimal. We just bring that bad boy up. And then we say 2 times what can go into 5? How many 2s? Well, 2. Right now, so I know C and D is out. That will give me a 4. I get 15. How many 2s can go into 15? 7. And as soon as I see this 7 and not 5, I'm circling B and I'm moving on. So perfect. Good, you guys. Good. Okay. Now, you know, you didn't think we wasn't going to do no word problems, right? You did not think we was going to not do no word problems. Rihanna, exactly. Where are all the comments coming in? Oh, not the word problems, right? Yep. All right, so, okay, before we start this page, can we make it to 60K double taps? While you guys are double tapping for me, I do have a live gift goal. If you guys can bless me in that way, those who can. Thank you. I appreciate it. For those who cannot, if you could share out the live for me, share it out to people. That does help me get to more people on the For You page. And also, if you need tutoring, email me at impactmath19@gmail.com. I know a lot of students are taking those math. A lot of college students are taking math courses. They're going to be like 8 weeks long. And it's going to be like a quiz or test every week, if not every 2 weeks. And it's going to go by like this. Please do not wait till you are failing to seek help. Start when the material is early. What do I mean by that? Most people don't seek help until it's like super late. And then it's almost like, you got so many gaps in the material. Sometimes it's like if you have so many gaps where it's best to just start over. And then some people can make it back, but they're missing out on an opportunity of a higher GPA, right? More scholarships, more this. So I always say, if you struggled with math and you know math has been your kryptonite all through high school, all through elementary, and now you need this one math class in order to graduate, start off when the material is fresh. Send your tutor your syllabus. Start day 1 with a tutor. Go to office hours. It's so crucial. The more your professor can have, when he's grading his papers or she's grading your papers, the more she can associate a face with your name. I'm telling you, it has been a blessing. Even it took me from a B to an A C to a B. If you cannot expect a professor to give you grace if they can't put a face to your name. Okay, so I did want to tell you guys that. Get in tutoring, go to the math labs. If you can't afford tutoring, go to the math labs. Every campus has it, okay? All right, it's good. We're almost at 60K. Thank you for those double taps. Yay, we made it to 60K. Thank you. Yes, Nay. Yes, I do. So I just got a college student that I'm gonna be tutoring for college algebra. So I know a lot of people have been asking me for college algebra. So I think I'm contemplating on doing a live on Sunday nights for all my college algebra people. I think that's what I'm going to start doing just for this next 8 weeks, because her week is 8 weeks, and I'm going to go through all the material. So while it's fresh on my brain, I'm going to create worksheets, like just stuff. So if you're in college algebra, be on the lookout for that live on Sunday, okay? All right. 29. A sweater costs $45.75. It is marked down by $12.25. What is the sales price? Oh boy. What we doing here? Good. Kaya. Rats, I saw that you commented on my video. Thank you. I got to see if you got it right, but thank you. I'm sure. Did I show up on your For You page? Or did you have to search me out? Okay, so I see 35, 33.50, 33.50, subtract. Good. Michelle said we got to subtract. Yes, we do. So we're going to do 45.75. That's our starting cost. If it's marked down by $12, well, that means they're taking off $12.25. So we're going to do 5 minus 5 is 0. 7 minus 2 is 5. Put our point. 5 minus 2 is 3. And 4 minus 1 is 3. So the sales price would be $33.50. Yes, and both. Oh, thank you. Thank you for the support. Okay. What kind of math is this? It's just we're working on basic skills, decimals, all operations of decimal. Okay, Austin, thank you okay. Yeah, because I put the schedule up for my subscriptions this week, and I meant to put it out for my 1 o'clock, but I'm like, man, I'm already halfway in the thing, but I still should put it up, huh? Should I still put it up for the last 2 days that we do it? Would you add the number 23? Would you add for number 23? Oh, thank you, Brianna. Would you add? Let's see. Yes? Okay, I'm going to put it up. Okay, good. You spent $3.47 on snacks and $8.63 on lunch. What was the total? Okay. Total. What operation does that mean? Whenever you hear the word total, what operation are we doing? 1210. Add. Kim said add. There we go. That's the key word right there. Beautiful. So yes, we are going to add 8.63. Beautiful, you guys. 7 plus 3 is 10. Carry the 1. We got 10 plus 1. That's 11. Carry the 1. We got 11 plus 1, 12. And yes, our total is $12.10. Perfect, you guys. Good. All right, let's go to the next one. A car travels 125.4 miles using 6.2 gallons of gas. What is the car's average miles per gallon? Rounded to the nearest 10th. Oh boy. Yes, Jay, I do geometry. This is my problem. This is my problem, word problem, laughing out loud. I love it, Kim. Okay, I'm lost. Thank you. 58. That's what I'm talking about. Honest. Yes. Okay, let's talk about it. Now I want to show you a pattern with these. Whenever they say average, that's important word right there. Average, okay? And when we say miles, and this is where we're average, you're dividing, okay? You're going to add up a total of something, and then you're going to divide by how many things you added. That's what an average means. Well, when they say an average for miles per gallon, what they're telling you here is they're taking these miles here, 125.4, and the word per means we're going to divide by the gallons. Well, we have 6.2. And when it means we're going to divide by the gallons, well, we have 6.2. And whenever it runs in my head, this division. Thank you, Ulissa. Thank you for the roses. Now, Kim said we cannot divide by decimals. Exactly. We cannot, right? Oh, I should ask you guys this. Oh, I already started writing it. Man, this would have been a great question. What number goes on the outside? I'm going to ask it anyway. What number goes on the outside? Good. Yes. The 6 point. Exactly. The bottom does. Don't be tricked. This does not go on the outside. Perfect. So it'd be 6.2 and then 125.4. Remember, we cannot divide by decimals. We got to make this a whole number. So I move it over once. Whatever I do to the outside, I got to also do to the inside. So we can rewrite this as 62 into 1254. Oh boy, right? Okay, so how many 62s can fit into 125? Are we saying 2? 62 plus 62? Yep. We're going to say 2. Good, Kim. Good, bae. Yes, Rhea, good. Okay, so we're going to say 2, and we're going to get 124. Because 2 times 2 is 4, and then 2 times 6 is 12. 5 minus 4 is 1, and we drop down the 4. Now, okay, 62 can't fit into 14. So what do I do now? Misty, let's go. Add the 0. Good. We got to add a 0 here. And I'm going to add a 0 here because I'm going to drop down another 0. Okay, good. Now, how many 62s can fit into 140? Oh, I better add a decimal too, huh? Right here, since we added more digits. Add a decimal. Thank you. Yes, Nana just said that. Add the decimal point. Is you're going to get jacked. 2. Good. So we're going to put a 2 here. Now, 2 times 62, we already did that. We know it's 124. Okay. And if I borrow here, make this a 3, make this a 10. 10 minus 4, that's going to give us 6. And 3 minus 2, that's going to give me 1. Now, am I done? Do I stop here or do I have to keep on going? Good, 58. Add a 0. Why? Why must I add a 0? Oh, thank you for the white dove. Thank you, thank you. Keep going. Okay, for those who are saying Liam said we done, okay? So I heard that. But unfortunately, we got to keep going. Why we got to keep going is because technically they said round to the nearest 10th. Well, some people are like, this is the 10th. But we can't round to the 10th unless we see what number follows after that. Because if this is a 5, bam, this got to go to a 3. But if it's anything below a 5, it stays. Yes, good, you guys. Oh, okay. Deepa said 5. We need a 5 here? Is it 5 times? That could fit into 160? Or is it just, how many could fit in there? How many go in here? 0? 2. Okay, base at 2. So 2 times 62, that's going to give us 124 because we can't get another whole 62 in there, right? Yeah. And then we don't care. Then we don't care about this part because this part doesn't matter because we wanted to round to this. Now that we know that this is a 2 there, right? Now that we know that, now we know our answer. Well, it's going to be 20.2. What's our thing? Miles per gallon. Miles per gallon? Oh, yeah. Like if you're driving a car, right? What are your guys' cars getting these days? Miles per gallon. Anything close to this? Is it much better? How many miles per gallon are you getting for gas? Hey, that's my girl, okay? She said, I don't know. Me either. Okay. Cam said 31. Cam, that's what I thought. Yeah, I don't know myself. That's a shame, huh? But I was wondering if people really know that. Yes. All right, let's go here. Okay, so multiply 4.2 by 0.35 and show your steps. So which one should I put on top, you guys? I'm going to do 44.2 times. I'm going to leave off the 0 and I'm just going to put 0.35, okay? I just never get it past half. A tank, terrified of running out. I love it. Now I'm living on the dangerous side. I be seeing a little gas light on. Okay, can I make it one more step? But I also do have 888, okay? Not sponsored. Okay, so 5 times 2 is 10, carry the 1. And then 5 times 4 is 20, plus 1 is 21. You guys, I'm getting a little tired because I'm starting to get goofy. So y'all can see Miss Taylor personality. But we're going to keep on pushing. 3 times 2 is 6. And then 3 times 4 is 12. And then we can add, boom, boom. Oh, Dave said, my monster is when she's low on gas, the faster she goes unless she uses it. I love it. Austin, it is that time, okay? 0, 7, 4, and 1. Perfect. Okay, now where's my decimal going? Kaya said 1.47 right here between the 1 and the 4. Perfect, because we got 3 digits, and it's going to be this. Beautiful, you guys. All right, let's finish it out. Let's go strong. Okay. This will be posted to my YouTube page, you guys, at Impact Math. I started back posting over there faithfully. So Impact Math 19, if you want the playbacks, it will be over there, okay? All right, so the last one, divide 16.2 by 1.8 and explain how you shifted the decimal to simplify. Oh boy, this is for like, do we understand, right? Okay, so if we have 1.8 into 16.2, okay, what we got to do? How do we explain how we shifted the decimal? Yes, I can. Thank you. Yes, thank you for asking, Kim. There it goes. Make 16.2 into a whole number. Let's talk about that. Do we care about the 16.2 being in the whole number? Or is it the 1.8 that has to be in the whole number? Good Marky said the divisor must be the whole number. That's what this is right here, you guys. This is so important right here. The divisor. This is the divisor, you guys. Right here, okay? This is called a divisor. The divisor must be the whole number, so you would multiply by a 10. Good, yeah, or move it over. Yes, Technically, that's exactly what we're doing. When we move it over once to the left, once to the right, we're multiplying it by a 10. Good. Come on, let's go. Yes. Do you teach individually? Yes, I tutor online at impactmath19@gmail if you're looking for tutoring. Okay. Email me there. All right. So we can write this as 18 into 162. So remember, we never care really about the inside. We only care about the outside. And the outside dictates what we do to the inside. All right. 18 goes into, oh boy. Can somebody give me the answer? Thank you. Marky said 9. Thank you. Kat said 9. You guys helping me out, okay? So let me do it over here. 18 times 9, because I had absolutely no idea how many times. 9 times 8 is 72. Carry the 7. And then 9 times 1 plus 7 is 16. Ooh, perfect. 162 with no remainder. And that would be our answer. Thank you, David, for the roses. You guys, it has been a pleasure today working with you guys. Tomorrow we will be doing like a decimal ASVAB speed drill tomorrow, okay, for my ASVAB people. And then on Thursday, we will be doing HESI and T's decimals. So we're doing unit conversion, dosage calculations, anything to do with decimals, okay? So that's Thursday. Be blessed, and I most definitely will catch you on the next one. Bye, you guys.